morning. Today is the annual Cargeen Regatta, which is a sail basically from Plymouth Sound back up to Cargeen. It's like a timed event, not a race. So let's have a go, why not? It's a lovely day. I'm not sure about the wind. Not supposed to motor, it's a sailing event. We'll see how it goes. If there's enough wind, we'll sail it. If not, I'll bail out and sail and motor home. Nice day anyway, look at this. So, looking here for the briefing. We are starting here just by Malampus Buoy there. We're going to go basically keeping everything to the port side, all the way up the channel there, past Drake's Island. And then there's that zigzag that I've got to do across the channel there, which may or may not go well, we'll see. Those waypoints that I've marked there, those are things I have to complete, so if I just zoom out a bit there you can see. Across the channel again, back up through Saltash, quick zigzag up the river, look, now there it is, and then back up to Cargeen. There it is. Let's see how it goes. Conditions. That's the sails pretty much ready to run out. All I've got to do now is negotiate those pesky ferries and it'll be a good day. Of course on the way back I've got to negotiate them under sail. Lovely morning. The White Sail Challenge. I'm supposed to be displaying a white ensign as well as the red ensign. I haven't got one, so I've had to improvise. That's my best tea towel. I think it fulfills the requirements. It carries a white ensign anyway. I'm not surrendering to anyone. Now we're going into the tide and into the wind to get out of the river, which is never any fun and it's never quick. C'est la vie. We've changed course a bit because now the sail is just about filling. There's just about enough wind. Ferries have just done their little pincer movement across the river there. Not managed to take out any yachts on the way across, which is always good news. They're a nightmare, those ferries. I hate them. I mean, I left the mooring at, what was it, 8:30 or something, It's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. It's going to be a bit of a race to the start, never mind the finish. Should be alright. Should just make it. I wanted time for a cup of tea. I wanted time to heave to and have a cup of tea. I don't think I have time. It's race day then. Here we are doing a blistering 2 knots, and we've speeded up. It's a lovely day to be out here though, and now the engine's off, it's actually quite peaceful. God, what a lovely sail. The wind is steady and it's curling around the features of the land, which means I'm getting a lift where I don't really expect to get it, which is always good news. I've just overtaken a 34-foot boat, so this is only a 28-foot boat, but it is a twister. Lovely look, lovely. So, note to self, turn the AIS collision alarm off when sailing in company with lots of other boats, because the thing just goes bananas. Yeah. Once I figured out what it was, beeping all the time and buzzing and the tablet vibrating. What's going on? What's going on? Figured it out. That's what it was. Another little lift, look. 3 knots. You can hardly feel the wind. Fantastic. I just called across to another boat there. It's lucky it's an incoming tide because we'd be here all night. Yeah. Put the sails down and get washed up to Cargeen in the end. Creeping along nicely here. Where I'll fluff it up, if I'm not careful, is the coming about. If I can't tack smoothly, I'll lose a lot of ground and a lot of speed, and that'll cost me. Because it's quite a long event this, so there's quite a few tacks to do. I'll film it when I tack. We'll see how we go. It's now or never. Anything there, just got to keep that up. Beautiful. This is actually a better tack for getting up the river. This one. Doing these kind of winds, it's actually quite fun. It's quite relaxed sailing, you know. It's not hardcore sailing to the sillies. No, it's not. And the only reason I'm paying so much attention is because, well, it's not a race, but it's a timed event. Got to get there first. Or, you know, fifth. Fifth would be alright. Fifth would be a dream come true. It ain't be fifth, is it? So when I'm looking up what I'm doing, it's important not to be too twitchy with this. I'm looking at the Windex, which is the wind indicator on the top of the mast. I'm making sure that we're pointing as close to the wind as we can without the sails all starting to flap, without it luffing up, but far enough off the wind so that it's still making speed, because it's a fine line. I saw it, a living example of it in the Scillies, and we sailed off the wind away from a boat that was going for the same place that we were, and then we turned across the wind and we're going much faster than he was and beat him to it, and it looked for a while there like he was easily going to beat us, easily. But that point of sail, that extra speed you get just by freeing the boat up a little bit, that can make a difference. Tactics, isn't it? There's no tactics here now, I'm just doing the best I can. But I think that sail up the river there is going to be quite tricky. Looking at where the wind is coming from, I think that's going to be tricky. So I'm just going to get as close in this side as I can. Come about. It's freshening a bit there though. Nice. What are we doing now? 4 knots! No! 3.5 knots. Blistering. Well, what a beautiful sail this is. One of those days, you know, not too much wind, just enough to kind of, you know, relax float along, not heel too much. Lovely. It's just been lovely. And it ain't over yet. Got to sail down the river yet. But now we're on a flooding tide with the wind behind us, which is better. Fantastic. Just love being out here, love it. We get a little puff there. I saw 5.5 knots on the log there. That's speed over ground, GPS speed. Fantastic. I don't know where that saddler is that I overtook. I don't know where that is. That's the Liner River up there. And in the distance, you won't be able to see it, behind one of those black barges is the red buoy that I've got to sail round. And then back under the Tamar Bridge. Should be easy after that. Ah, she's a pretty boat. Been doing very well. Someone's getting fully instructed in the use of a spinnaker there. Jesus, doesn't sound very relaxed on there. It's a sporty boat. They're not out for a relaxed sail. They're out to go as fast as they can. Beautiful. Morning. Afternoon rather now, isn't it?